This is my son, Jaku. You say hi, Jaku?
Hi, Jaku!
5 years ago, he was diagnosed with autism. My experiences raising him have been the motivation for my Kickstarter project, When Autism Speaks. This is a book that will help us remember that our loved ones on the autism spectrum are not the sum of their malbehaviors. Let me share 2 stories that will help clarify what I mean. The first took place one day when I was eating lunch by myself at the mall. Many of you might know that autistic children tend not to make eye contact, and I had grown accustomed to not having my son look at me. So imagine my surprise when I look up to find this adorable little girl staring at me from across the way. I looked back at her, our eyes met, and instead of looking away, she smiled and continued to look. I couldn't help but smile myself, and I found myself enjoying this exchange. Over the next few minutes, I went through a roller coaster of emotions. I went from enjoying the silly moment with a strange 4-year-old girl to feeling guilty, as if I had somehow cheated on my own son. I then felt angry that I would probably never have a moment like this with my son. I quickly left my unfinished lunch and spent the rest of the day feeling a little down over the whole experience. The second took place just a few months later, right after I started my first full-time job as an artist. My first deadline arrived, and I met with my director to pitch my storyboard sequence. I failed miserably. I left the meeting wondering how much longer I'd have the job because there was not one positive thing said. I called my wife to pick me up several hours early, and I went home feeling like I had failed a myriad of people, myself included. On the walk from our car to the front door, my son did something he had never done before. As if he understood, he simply reached up and held my hand. When Autism Speaks will be a book that follows these 2 ideas. The first half of the book will be about how frustrating it can be to raise someone on the spectrum, from the look strangers give when they stim at the store to the meltdowns caused by lights or sounds. The second half of the book will remind us they are so much more than this, that the blood, sweat, and tears shed in raising them is worth it because they are worth so much more than their autistic behaviors lead us to believe. If you would like for one of your experiences in caring for someone with autism to be illustrated into the book, please look below to the appropriate reward tier and consider sharing your story. Please contribute to this project so that on the days where we look to the skies for help, we can find comfort in the shared experiences of each other and know that the days will come when they will reach up and hold our hands as well.
You love me? I love you.
I love you.